sent out some patch notes 1 week, I guess, after the season 4 reloaded, or 2 weeks after the season 4 reloaded, and they're already fixing a few things. It's like, okay, fix an issue. So let's just go right into it. Fix an issue that caused players to receive damage when entering gas due to minor delay. Thank you, because that was the stupidest thing. Like, it was people. I mean, if we wanted to tank gas, like, I would cough, reveal my position, and then I get killed. Those are so many situations that I'm pretty sure that happened to not just me, but a lot of other people. Fixed an issue that caused incorrect amount of armor be applied when equipping and picking up tempered. Yes, that was also stupid, because when I full plates, put on, or like, pick up tempered, or either from a loadout or on the ground, and suddenly I'm down like half a plate. It's like, what the frick? Like, what genius altered this? That was just like, I mean, it says it's a bug, but I think someone just messed with it. Like, I think they tried to make it so that if you had two plates, you wouldn't get suddenly full plates from getting tempered, which would be like, I feel like that's just be like an added bonus. It's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna change that much to it. Or even if you just had one plate, you don't get, half a plate, or you don't get 50% of your plates when you get tempered, right, or something like that. Like, I think they try to do this kind of like ratio, or like, where like however how much armor you have before tempered, you would reflect the same after post tempered. But I think they just messed that up. Fix an issue that caused an unintentional lighting change on Caldera. Okay, yeah, because the sun or whatever was just like shockingly bright everywhere. So I don't know what they did here, but hopefully it's like, because when it was kind of dim, I guess during the Godzilla day, like, that was perfect. That was nice, and I don't know why they just kept it that way. Everyone liked it. No one complained, as far as I know. But they just keep messing with things, thinking like, let's make this different, and then they mess it up, and it's like, freaking a. Don't really care about these two. So already they're bringing some weapon changes. So let's just go straight right into it. Vargo S. No one even gives a crap. We're seeing so increasing muzzle velocity by 35%. All right. So now it's a more of a long range viable. I don't know how much of a buff. Like, this is a buff, but like how much it buffs it is like, and questionable. NZ41, good. They're nerfing it again. The headshot damage multiplier down to 1.3 from 1.5. Shot deviation increased. I don't even know what that is, but it is a more of a nerf to the NZ. But what is shot deviation? Like, what the heck is that? Anyways, the KG, they're nerfing this too. The headshot damage multiplier, this was brought down to 1.32 from 1.46. Neck damage multiplier increased a little bit, by very slightly. Their philosophy is to address damage profile weapons that are designed to be easier to control. The KG has started to rear its head as the front runner. This is mostly due to the reliability of landing headshots. All right. Well, the neck and the head are basically more or less the same now. So I feel like that just gives it. I feel like basically as long as you hit from this part up, I mean, you're pretty much golden. I mean, not that anyone will be a laser in those areas, but still, I don't know about that. The Volk's minimum damage decreased. Okay, was anyone using the Volk? Like, I don't know. Damage penalty range increased to -25, down from -10. Damn, they really nerfed the hell out of this barrel. And then this barrel damage range decrease. No one was putting this in the meta. What are you smoking? I mean, am I under a bridge? Like, I feel like no one was using this. Like, what are they talking about? Like, what the hell? No. Minimum damage range decreased by one. I don't know. I don't. I this didn't need to be nerfed because people were still using the NZ so much. But I think by nerfing the NZ, you just the NZ was here, the kilo was here. By nerfing it, you're just bringing it a little bit more so that the kilo can be more competitive against the NZ. Now you're bringing the NZ down and you're bringing the kilo bit down. So it's like the gap is closer between the two, but you're also like it could be closer. You know what I mean? Like I think that this was just unnecessary because let's see. I mean, out of we just do a little bit of math here. 300 divided by 22. Let's just say you land all you're doing 1-to-1 damage and you're landing all your shots. That is about 13 bullets. A little bit more to take down someone with full plates on the 22 damage versus. Oops. All right. So it's like, I mean, this is probably not the best representation. I've just realized. But I mean, with the multipliers on like the body parts and everything, basically you're looking at one more bullet to full to down somebody. So depending on where you hit, if you hit all body or you hit like neck and head or like limbs, that all changes a little bit. In a sense, but it's not a huge nerf. Obviously, it's only down 1 point, but it didn't need to be there. Still, I feel like that's just me. All right, SMGs. Some of the more recent additions to submachine gun category have been dominant. Reduce one step breath. Blah 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 blah. Okay. So the Armaguerra got nerfed again. ADS movement speed. This mag got nerfed. Everything basically got nerfed like a mother effer. Damage range decreased. Ooh, jeez. Movement speed. Yeah, Armaguerra got nerfed again. Marco got the ADS time got nerfed, vertical recoil increase, so Marco got nerfed overall, not even just attachments, just overall. The Blixen max damage decreased or reduced, max damage range reduced. ADS time in and out of ADSing got increased, so that got nerfed. 17-inch barrel. Damn. That got nerfed for muzzle velocity. Movement speed got nerfed. ADS got nerfed. Jesus. That was just completely removed. 54 round mag. ADS movement speed again nerfed. ADS in and out time nerfed a little bit. Jesus. So the Deagle neck torso damage multiplier decreased, upper torso damage multiplier decreased. So like basically it's only a little bit, but like the extra 10% that in terms of multiplier gave earlier was, it made a decent difference, but I think that's just really funny. LMGs, the Whitley nerfed for the 16-inch barrel, 20-inch barrel. Damage range increase. Okay, so that's good. So that this got buffed a little bit. The 45 round mag damage penalty buffed. So now there's less of a damage penalty. Shotguns. Oh god. The VLK was pretty a monster for a little bit. So they heavily reduced the max pellet damage. Damn, it was at 60 Holy crap! No wonder it was taking down people in like 2 shots, dude. Now, okay, they put it down to 38. Minimum damage increased a little bit, so that like, at the very least, like it's a little bit more viable when you're farther away. But damn, dude, it was at 60. Holy crap! I mean, I don't know how many pellets is in one shell, but I mean, if you're within, in like a small cabin, which is like about what, like 8 to 10 meters max, like you are like two-shotting everybody in there, in that sucker. Holy mother. The brace gun perk has been recoil control decreased by 3%. Oh, 3% down from 4. Okay, so they nerfed a bunch of stuff. The brace gun perk has been nerfed. They've nerfed pretty much almost everything, with a few exceptions of buffing some stuff. I don't know why they want to make the Whitley more viable. But overall, it wasn't too bad. We shall see if the NZ is still, because arguably it's still reigning pretty much more or less king. It's still. I think if we looked at what the current meta is, yeah, like, ooh, the KG just went, oh my gosh, like I just checked this today. NZ is now third. Okay, so more people are picking the KG now, granted. Well, maybe not after today, because this is based off of today's stats, but more, I mean, everyone's loadout's going to change dramatically. So the KG has went up significantly ever since, mid-season came in. But now, since they have nerfed the headshot and the neck damage multipliers, these numbers might start evening out a little bit more. That's what I'm thinking. Like between the Kilo, the NZ, and the KG, and the Cooper, I think these numbers will probably rise. I don't know, maybe another 10%. Kilo I think it will stay about the same, or maybe rise another like 20-30%. But the NZ and the KG are definitely going to be lower a little bit. It'll be lowered at least a decent amount. M13 might come up like maybe 5%. I'm just gonna guess, because it was between the Kilo and the M13 that was kind of like for Modern Warfare ARs. But since the minimum damage for the Kilo got nerfed a little bit, people might be going for the M13, but that's like a kind of like a toss up, like a 50-50, I feel like, between those two. So and they nerfed the Blixen, they nerfed the Marco, they nerfed the Armaguera. So I think we're going to see a lot more even distribution versus before it was like 15%, right? Like NZ41 as high as 17% at one point. So that was like pretty friggin' high, and now everything's dropping down. Everything is going to be like in the 8. Hopefully, everything is going to be under 8%. Like I feel like that's what they should be striving for. Everything should be around like a 7 to 5% range in terms of what the metas are, and it should be like kind of divvied out between the top 15 weapons. I would say this is top 10. But we shall see what happens in the next week or two. Hopefully, I mean, I'm just tired of using the NZ. It's just boring. Like, I mean, I use it because I have to, but hopefully this actually does some, good alterations to it. I still like the Kilo, though everyone says, it's not as mobile, and is maybe more for like a resurgence gun or a rebirth gun, which is kind of a bummer. So maybe I'll just stick with the M13. They didn't touch the M13, thank God. They've never touched it. So I can still use that sucker. They didn't touch any of the Cold War guns. So you might start seeing more Faras, more Kriegs. But that's, kind of the gist of today's quick update. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. And I'll see you guys on the battlefield. Take it easy.